Hi, welcome to Hunt Florida TV, and what I'd like to do on this episode is, mainly for beginning hunters. We're talking deer hunting here, but a lot of people ask me, what do you take to the woods with you every day? What's in your camo hunting pack? So I thought I'd go over with you guys a list of at least what I keep in my hunting pack, and some of you guys might take less, some of you guys might take a lot more, but anyway, a lot of us hunters keep our hunting clothes in one of these containers right here. With Florida, you never know if it's going to be hot or if it's going to be pretty cold, especially up in North Florida. So I've got my, my heavy coveralls in there. I've got some light camo shirts and light camo pants. I've got some light thermals, some heavy duty thermals. I've got some fleece in there, just a lot of stuff in there. I keep it all in here. Try to keep it keep the scent contained. Even around Christmas time, when I trim the Christmas tree, I'll take those branches and actually kind of put them in there and kind of make everything smell like a pine tree. So anyway, that's a little trick I like to use. Anyway, I've kind of got everything out of my pack right now. Right now I'm just hunting on a small tract of private property, but if you are hunting on public land, then you definitely need to have your hunter orange on. So I always, I never know. I'm always prepared to go hunting, 24/7. So I've always got with me what I need, no matter what. Here's an orange cap in case I am going to be hunting on public land. And here's the vest, because you've got to have 500 square inches of hunter orange, which basically equates to a solid orange vest and a solid orange cap. Excuse me. Also, if it's cold, I've got this orange top right there. During the pre-rut or rut, I like to use a lot of scents, doe and heat kind of stuff. There's a bunch of different brands, and I kind of use them all. But anyway, I like to keep them all together in one of these packs right here. I won't be using that today because it's early season, so I'm gonna leave that here. And I'm another, I think a lot of hunters take everything with them in their camo pack, but I kind of do it the opposite. I have everything that I might possibly need in that camo pack for any kind of hunt. But what I do is I go through and just take with me and put in my pockets what I'm gonna need that day. So I'm not gonna need that. Again, in Florida, you never know if it's going to be really cold, moderately cold. I've got a couple different options here, or if it's going to be like today, and you're not going to need that at all. I do take with me. I will be taking with me today. I always wear some camo, head netting. So face mask. So I'm gonna put that in my pocket. I'm gonna take that with me today. Also, on that same line of thought, you never know how cold it's going to be. I've got some real heavy duty gloves right here. I've got some kind of moderate gloves, and I've got some real thin ones. And definitely use these for turkey hunting, but I'm going to use these today. So I'm going to put these in my pocket, take those with me. Let's see, I was talking about scents earlier. I won't be using this, but a lot of guys like to take these things, and I think this is something I bought, or I think somebody actually gave it to me. But you can use it, a lot of different ways. Just take a piece of string or something. But basically, I'll spray the scent on here, and I'll either just hold it and drag it, or I'll tie it to my boot or whatnot. But again, I don't think I'm gonna need that today, so I'm gonna leave that here. During hunting season, when I am going to be hunting, I use a scent-free deodorant. That's very important, in hunting. You got to play the wind, but oftentimes the wind's going to swirl a little bit, and you've got to at least take care of scent control as much as you can. So I put some of this on before I leave the house, but I always have some with me in case I want to add a little more. It can be hot out here, as you know. It's pretty hot out here right now. Let's see. Pair of binoculars. Most of the stands that I hunt in are kind of bow set up, so I don't really, in other words, they're pretty thick. I don't have a lot of visibility. But if I am going to have some visibility and I want to be able to see, and maybe I don't have a rifle with me where I've got my scope, you know, I'll take some spot binoculars. So I don't think I'm gonna need this today though. Let's see. Pair of you know, some people take actual horns with them, but you know, just some rattling horns. I don't think I'm gonna need this today. Again, this is early season, but I do use these, and they have worked. I'm gonna leave these with me today. Let's see. I've also got a couple options of flashlights. This is a big, you know, this is a big mag light, and I mainly use this. Let's say you shoot a deer, you know, right before dark, and you know, by the time you actually get out of your stand to try to find the deer, it is dark. And you know, this is my flashlight that I take, you know, to and from the stand, you know, to see where I'm going. Just a real small one. You know, I'm not trying to let everybody know that I'm out there, but this isn't gonna do too. It's not gonna help me too much in trying to find a deer, you know, in the pitch dark. So I'll use this for that. But again, I only need this if I'm successful, and it's a, you know, an afternoon hunt. So I'm gonna leave that. Little can call, little doe and heat, little bleat. I like to use this a lot, you know, all during the season. So I'm gonna take that with me today. Here's something that I don't even have it out of the package, but I got it in case I need it, and it's just a what's it called? A deluxe deer drag. But basically, if you're on public land or you're somewhere where you're going to harvest a deer, you know, or a hog, and it's going to be a long way to the truck, because you're not allowed to, you know, you don't have that kind of access to be able to pull your vehicle up. You don't have that kind of luxury. Then I'll take this with me. But situation today, if I do get something, I'm going to be able to drive right up to it. So I'm not going to need that. But again, like I said before, I'm always prepared. But I just don't, you know, I don't like to carry a bunch of stuff with me to the stand if I don't really need it. So that's why I kind of do it this way. Again, here's my flashlight that I take to and from the stand. I'm going to take this with me. I see it's working, so I'm good with that. I've got a backup. Let's see. Yeah, it's working. Just in case that one's not working, I got a backup. And also, if I'm hunting with somebody and they're like, "Oh, I forgot my flashlight," you know, I'll let them borrow this one. So that ends up being more of the case. Let's see, what else do I got here? This is like a scope cleaner, as far as you know, cleaning your scope or even your binoculars. Let's see, I'll use this in a while. You know what I mean? So this is something I have. Again, this is for cleaning your scope, cleaning maybe your binoculars. This is just a rope. I guess it happens to be camouflage, but it doesn't really matter as long as it's kind of dark colored. This is the, you know, if you're up in a stand, you might want to use this to raise and lower your gun or your bow. I think I'm going to use this today, so I'm going to bring this with me. Here is a shooting stick that, you know, it'll extend out even more, but this is something in case I'm not going to be in a stand, in case maybe I'm going to be sitting on the ground somewhere and it's going to be a fairly long shot where I don't feel like, you know, I might not be as comfortable taking that shot, you know, from the prone position. I might want to take this with me and give myself a better chance at being more accurate. Again, I'm not going to be using this today, so I'm not going to take it with me. I'm going to leave it at the truck. Here's a grunt call. I do like to take one of these with me to the woods every time I go. Got a good tone to it. I'll just put this around my neck. And let's see what else we got. Oh, not running out of things. Here's a good skinning knife right here. This is good to have with you, especially in those situations where you know, if you do harvest a deer or a big pig and you're not able to get your truck up to where it is, and you're going to have to, you know, field dress it, then you definitely need a good knife. So I've got that with me, and gutting tool right here. So I keep all this stuff in here. again, I'm just hunting on a small tract of land today, so I won't be needing it. If I do harvest something, I'll be able to drive right up to it. So I'll leave that here in the trunk. Let's see. Next thing, here in Florida, it is very hot. I mean, I like being up here in North Florida where it does get a little colder than it does in Central and South Florida, but I assume all my hunt brothers down there in Central and South Florida use one of these a lot more than I do. Maybe they use it all season, but it definitely is something that's going to keep biting insects, mainly mosquitoes, off of you. And you know, I'm not sure what we did before these things came out. I know we used to wear those head nets around our faces, and we would wear, you know, thick clothes like chamois shirts just so they wouldn't bite through. But now, because of this, we can wear lighter stuff that can breathe a little bit, and these things really work. Keeps mosquitoes off of you, so I'm definitely going to take this with me. And also what I've got, check the level right now. Okay, I'm good. I got plenty of butane in it, so, but I do have some spares, because you don't want to be out here in the Florida woods and run out of these things. So, but I won't need these. And again, a spare, you know, the part that you stick on the element that actually puts out the scent that keeps the mosquitoes away. So you need a couple extra of those. That is about it. Well, one thing I guess I should mention, a compass, which I don't have a compass with me right now, but because again, I'm just on a small piece of land. I know it very well. I'm not going to get lost out here. But if you're on a big piece of public land, or even a large tract of private land, you need a compass, you know, just to make sure you don't get lost. I mean, people don't think it'll happen to you, but it will, and it can. So, but a lot of people have smartphones or iPads or stuff with those with the map in it. If you've got one of those, then you don't really need a compass. That's probably better than a compass. So anyway, but speaking of phones, and I don't even have an iPhone, but it's good to take a phone with you, because you never know when you're gonna need to get in touch with somebody. Maybe to let them know that you just, you know, maybe to take a picture of the deer you just shot, or maybe to call and say, hey, I've had an accident. You know, I need you to come out here and help me. So anyway, it's good to have that. Turn the ringer off, of course. Let's see. That is about it. I'm gonna strap this on. All right, and let's see here. And I'll put this stuff up here. All right, and I tell you, I've got I don't use deer scents, you know, too much until, you know, the pre-rut and the rut, but I will use a nice cover scent. This is some fox urine, so I'll take some of this and drizzle it on my boots a little bit, like so. And I will take some cover scent. And there's a bunch of different brands. I like that good fresh earth scent. Boy, it smells good. My wife uses it as perfume sometimes. She likes it so much. Try to spray some of this on. All right, that's good. I can leave that here, and I'm gonna take a seat cushion with me. Take my whole crossbow, a couple of bolts. And I'm gonna see what I can do. So thank you again for tuning in to Hunt Florida, and good luck this season. Be safe out there.